Welcome to the danger signs we ignore in marriage. This time around, I hope this series blessed your soul, especially if you stayed with us from the beginning to the end. The story carries vital lessons, not just for singles, but for married couples as well. Let's dive into the lessons that guide us into making better decisions for ourselves. Number one, the one key lesson from this series is to know what you truly want before getting married. Don't rush into marriage thinking you can change someone. Take Angel and Kisito as an example. Kisito wasn't a fan of Angel's modeling career, yet he married her thinking he could change her afterward. That was his first mistake that he made. If you see something you don't like in your partner, address it before marriage. Pretending to accept their lifestyle or career while secretly planning to change them is a recipe for disaster. In this case, Kisito's attempt to change Angel led to physical and psychological abuse, which none of us were happy about it all. Marriage is about accepting and growing together, not imposing change. And remember, you are not the Holy Spirit. Change comes from within and only when a person truly desires it. So since Angel wasn't willing also to let go of her career, Angel could not succumb to what Kisito wanted, and it all resulted to violence, which we are against it. So before marriage, make sure you address whatever thing that you don't like before getting into it. The second lesson here is handling disagreement in marriage. In marriage, shouting "this is my right" or declaring "I am the man in this house" never works at all. This behavior creates conflict instead of resolving it. When Angel realized Kisito wanted her to quit modeling, she could have approached it diplomatically rather than confronting him physically. Fighting back aggressively only escalated the situation. Both parties need to communicate with love, patience, and to resolve their differences. Marriage thrives on partnership, not power struggle. Okay, that is where Angel and Kisito also failed, that we need to learn from it as well, because if Angel would have gone about it diplomatically, Kisito would have concurred to it. Angel, another lesson learned from it is what? Investigate before you commit. Danger signs we ignore in marriage. Investigate before you commit. All right, Angel and her family's failure to investigate Kisito was a crucial mistake. He seems perfect, charming, financially stable, and from abroad, but appearance can be deceiving. If they had taken the time to investigate, they would have discovered shocking truths about Kisito. They would have discovered that Kisito had a history of mental health issues. They would have discovered that Kisito was previously married to Clara. They would have discovered that Kisito killed his own son, and the case is even in the police custody and looking for the right time to seek justice. Angel's family ignored the warning signs and advice from Kelly, Angel's manager, who cautioned her about rushing into the marriage. Tragically, their lack of due diligence led to devastating consequences, including the loss of Angel's mother and Omar's gang raping, and so other consequences that we know that took place in the episode. Now, the price of ignoring warning signs. Yes, the story reminds us that one wrong choice can ripple through generations. Angel's decision to marry Kisito, despite the warning signs, brought suffering to her entire family. Her mother paid the ultimate price for a mistake that could have been avoided. One thing too that we need to know here is that what Angel rushed to her mother, told her mother that my husband physically abused me. My husband doesn't want me to dress the way I like. My husband doesn't want me to work. My husband doesn't want me to associate with anybody, including my family. What did the mother do? The mother advised Angel to go back to her marital home, stay there and never leave, and keep praying for her husband, that one day her husband would change, that no matter what, divorce is not an option, because she doesn't want that people should say that she never raised Angel very well, or she doesn't want what happened to her to also happen to Angel, that she doesn't want those type of a thing. She wants Angel to remain in her marriage and bear Mrs. Kisito. So Angel had to go back there and took all the bullets that we saw, and today the mother is gone. See what mother's advice can cause. The mother was a cake in her advice. So if you see yourself that you are in a marriage that is abusive, toxic, and it is not good, it is affecting your mental health, why stay in that type of a marriage? Staying in that type of a marriage is affecting your own self and the people around you. Look at it. Angel stayed there, but it affected Angel drastically and also affected the people around Angel as well. So Angel would have been dead by now, but the only thing that made Angel to be alive is because Angel was carrying Kisito's baby in her womb, and Mother Uchechi is desperately in need of a grandchild, and she promised that she was going to take away Angel's life immediately after childbirth. So why stay in such toxic environment? And also, when Kisito passed on, Angel was supposed to walk away, but Angel stayed there and rather fight to have Kisito's properties, which was a big no. There are some fights you don't fight in life. There are some fights you walk away. Even if you want to fight, fight from a distance. Don't fight inside the same roof with your enemy. That was the mistake Angel made. Angel went and instead brought her family into the house, and like going to the lion's den and saying that you want to eat the lion or chase the lion out of his den. Who does that? Only Angel can do that. So if you find yourself in this situation, make sure you fight from a distance, but there are some fight not worth fighting. Take note of that, okay? Because fighting some fights can only lead to the death or some consequences that nobody will ever love to remember. Her mother paid the ultimate price for a mistake that could have been avoided. This series is a call to action, a call to investigate thoroughly before committing to a lifetime with someone. Ask questions, seek advice, and most importantly, don't let desperation or societal pressure cloud your judgment. I hope the lesson from danger signs we ignore resonate with you. Marriage is a beautiful union when entered into it wisely. With your eyes open, let's learn from Angel's story and make informed and prayerful and thoughtful decisions, okay? While making the decisions, be prayerful so that God will also lead you towards the right direction. And as for Omar and Jeff, they fought wrongly. You don't fight without evidence. You don't fight just with your mouth. You fight with evidence. They would have put secret cameras everywhere, CCTV footage in the house to grab Mother Uchechi and capture Kisito's evil action. But nobody did all of this. And at the end of the day, look at where they landed themselves. They are now crying for the loss of Mama, and Oma also saying that she will never forget the gang raping that took place with her. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. The latest one that is coming up is going to be so teachable that you will not want to miss it out for any reason, okay? Mother Uchechi, we can say Mother Uchechi won in this direction. Yes, Mother Uchechi won because Mother Uchechi went down and everybody went down. Look at the DPO. The DPO also went down as well. So the DPO on his own part had to take bribe, had to do what? Had to judge based on his bias, based on his personal judgment. And now he never did his job right, and the wages of sin is death. Kisito had to, and it was Kisito's mother that killed the DPO. So whenever you are put in a position, make sure you do your job rightly, okay? And avoid bribery and corruption, because it will never take you anywhere. As for Jeff, when fighting for your sister next time, fight the right way. Do it properly. Don't do it like a coward, okay? So these people had to plan everything in the hearing of Mother Uchechi, and Mother Uchechi was doing more harm upon them, and nobody was doing anything. The only thing Angel was good at was, you will see the beast in me, you will see the beast in me, or she cries, that's all. But there was never a day she exhibited the beast in her. So watch out. Hope this was clear, and hope you enjoyed watching this movie from the beginning to the very end. Let me hear your points of view in the comment section below. Thank you so much. Share this video out, guys.